As I've traveled around the world, one of the places I went was Africa, and the next person I'm going to introduce is from there. It was one of my first trips with the NBA. I went to Africa to a place called Kliptown, which is in Soweto. It's a southwest township in Johannesburg. It's the largest township on the continent of Africa. It's also the birthplace of the anti-apartheid movement. Give you an idea of kind of this community as I went in. It has no running water or electricity, and about 50,000 people live in less than a half a square mile of space in shanty huts as far as the eye could see, so it's completely overwhelming. I pull into a community center I'm going to visit, and I hear the drums going crazy, and I get out of the car, I'm so excited, and as I walk over to the group, the drumming and dancing stops, and these kids, they just stare at me. And that's the first time I experienced the utter look and confusion all of you are giving me when I'm here representing the NBA. I get the first hand up, and I say yes, and they say NBA, and I say yes, and more awkward silence. And I get the second question, which I've gotten 3 times here, which is, have you met Michael Jordan? And I say, yes, I have met Michael Jordan, and street cred goes up. And then the most amazing thing happens. Here I am in this community without any running water or electricity, and I'm witnessing the power of the NBA to change and influence lives, hand after hand. Is Shaq going to lead the league in blocks? Have you met this person, Dikembe Mutombo? It was incredible. And this power of the NBA I've seen has transcended to so many different places, and there's no platform more important than us than to digital and social media. We have 477 million followers on all our league platforms. If you put that together, that would be the 3rd largest country in the world next to China and India. 65 million in the last year alone in China. That's the power that we have to galvanize people together. And there's nobody greater in doing that for us than this next person that I'm going to introduce. This is our global ambassador for leading our efforts around the world. This gentleman has built a $30 million hospital in the Congo, $20 million of his own money, $10 million he's fundraised. And he's recently joined Twitter, so he's very excited to be here at this conference. Let me introduce you to NBA Global Ambassador and NBA legend, Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah. Well done. Perfect.
Thank you, Ta, for this kind of introduction. Good afternoon. First, I'm very happy to be here during the media summit. One thing I would like to say that the impact our players and the coaches and the NBA staff are having around the globe. As Ta stated, that our game is being played not just in America. As we saw the last 2 weeks, our game was playing in more than another 7 countries with our global expansion. Right now, we are taking the game much farther with the social media. More kids know our player by name, no more by number, but by name, by their style of playing. All of that got to do with our social innovation program that we are doing in our activities. If our players are not leaving the basketball court and go out to the community, not just where they live, but the community much farther, to Africa, South America, Central Africa, all the way to Southeast Asia, where I'll be hitting myself next Tuesday. That shows that the impact that we are having to our community. The NBA, we see ourselves that as a global brand. We don't see ourselves like a national brand because we understand that we have more followers and more kids want to play the game of basketball than ever. Our game right now, as we are talking, is becoming one of the fast-growing sports in the world. You can go even all the way deep in the middle of the bushes in southern Sudan. You will see the kids playing the game of basketball. You go to South Africa where the game was not well known. Today, kids are playing basketball. You go to Congo, anywhere in the middle of the civil unrest, kids are playing basketball. Because it's so easy, it can bring people together. Only take 5 players or 3 players to play the game. You don't need a 12 player like the game of soccer, so the game can be going. So I'm so happy that the work we're doing, we're touching our community, we're building our community, and we are making a difference. So me, I don't like to say so much about myself because I know what I did. Because we want to be a global citizen. And we are asking our players and our coaches and our NBA staff to stand with the same merit that guide us to be one of the global game and global citizen. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for having me. God bless.